Welcome back to another video, and in this video, it's that time again. I'm going to be doing a breakdown of my December 2020 trading profits. I'm going to go over the stock trades I took, the option trades that I took, and then some of the things that I took away from this month. And to be honest, December turned out to be a great month. I mean, whenever I start a new month, I always make sure to keep my expectations in check, but especially going into the end of the year, holidays at the end of December, going into the new year, you never really know how it's going to be. But this month actually turned out to be pretty awesome. And sometimes that's just how it goes. I don't set myself any sort of goal for the month. I just listen to my process, follow my process, take the good setups, and the money usually follows. So I try my best to be on top of my game mentally, execute daily, and everything else usually falls in place. And now to get into the good stuff, the broker statement. Here's my name, top left, so it's legit. Here's the stocks that I traded. So it breaks it down into two sections, what I traded stock-wise and then what I traded options-wise. Made $3,305. A lot of that came from the spot breakout that I was watching for a long time. And then even if you just see the winners compared to the losers, mRNA didn't do that great on it, but only lost 260. And then the rest of them, pretty decent. So overall, did a good job trading stock. And now to get into the options, a lot of the usual suspects: Apple, AMD, Amazon, BA, Baba, Baidu, Netflix, a little bit of pins. And then, of course, my main friend, Tesla. But here's where this month turned out to be just incredibly consistent. If you look at my winners compared to my losers, I did have that one big loss on the red day recap I did recently, but I traded the same strikes, so I got some of that loss back. And these add the strikes together as far as P&L. But if you just look at the numbers, 480 minus 262, 460, 910, 2300, minus 200, 800, minus 225, minus 92. All of the losses minus 8 break-even trade, plus 500, plus 1,000. All of the winners are substantially bigger than the losers, so it just turned out to be an incredibly consistent month. So I did a good job at never really letting any one trade or any day get out of control. I think I made money pretty much every day except for that one red day that I posted, and that led to the profits for the options, $12,766. And when you add both up, how much I made from trading stock, $3,305. Plus the $12,766 comes to a grand total of $16,072 minus the $4.50 that I pay each month in market data. I net $16,067.59, which is fantastic. So that's a solid month. And what I make sure to do is always pay myself, right? So I took out $5,000 just to let me know that this is real and it's not a video game. It's easy to get caught up in the numbers every single day, flashing green, flashing red. So I always make sure pay myself a little bit after a good month, so that way when I see it hit my bank account, it legitimizes everything. I treat it like a business and take it very serious. And now that I have a bigger account, if I'm green at the end of the month, I always make sure to wire out. And a quick question that I want to answer, because I still get it to this day, and if anybody new is watching this video, is why I trade options. I have a big enough account where I can trade stock, but the reason is for scalability purposes. I have a $100,000 account and 4-to-1 buying power through Interactive Broker, so I essentially can buy $400,000 worth of stock. But as you can see in my option trades, majority of the time I'm trading Tesla. And as it becomes more expensive because it's on an insane run, I can buy less and less shares, but I do not have that issue when it comes to options. One of my main goals is to slowly increase size, and I can easily buy 10, 20, 30 contracts on Tesla, which is the equivalent to 1, 2, 3,000 shares, but I obviously cannot do that with a $100,000 account. So that's the main reason why I trade options, and I've been trading options for a couple years. I'm very comfortable doing so there is no reason to change anything because it's working. Okay, so now that I've touched on that and gone over the totals of the month, one thing that I really want to highlight is the stats for the month. Total trades I took, 66, winners 57, losers 9 for an 86% win rate. 56 long trades and 10 short trades, so 85% of the time I'm going long. And that's big because in the beginning of my trading career, I was pretty short biased. I had this bias that the market just cannot go up because I think I listened to everybody else, and that really screwed my trading up. That stubborn bias got in my way for about the first 2 years and really prevented me from becoming consistently profitable sooner. And it clearly shows in my P&L that focusing to the long side is just the right thing to do. And until things take a turn for the worse, that's exactly what I'm going to continue doing. And also the win rate, 86% is pretty high compared to most. I know a lot of people talk about being able to bat 40 or 50% and still make money. For me, it's very important to have a high win rate. That's why I scalp and I take the quick move, because psychologically, it just allows me to not get into trouble knowing that majority of the trades that I take have a high probability of being winners. And when I know that in the back of my mind, I can approach each day with a high level of confidence and feel good about how I'm supposed to execute my trades. So this stat is very important for my consistent profitability. And I know it's not easy to do, but with a high win rate, focusing on the setups that work best for me, doing my best to cut those losers quick, I can put up a month like this. So December turned out to be a very smooth and consistent month. And I'm very happy because it's great to end the year like that. And that's it. That was the December monthly recap. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.